Hello again, this is Sports Betting Well. It's Monday, January 15th, 2018. The theme of today's video is to recap to you how I just literally won well over $150,000 in the last 16 days of betting on sports. And some of the nice things I was able to do with my winnings is I treated my friends and family out to over $1,000 evening of fun at a Beatles Love performance at the Mirage last night. At the end of this video, I'm going to share with you some of my free picks for later on today. But first, here's a recap of yesterday's results. It was my 6th consecutive winning day where I was paid out $76,161 in one single day of betting on sports. I personally wagered $51,840 my own money on my picks and cashed out $76,161 for a winning profit of $24,321. So far for 2018, I'm now up $107,481 in profits from betting on sports. Since December 30th, 2 days before, I'm now up a grand total of $150,764. What you're seeing on the screen right now are the proofs of all my betting tickets starting from December 30th to yesterday. Every single win, loss, and draw are recorded for you here day by day so you can have total transparency of my performance. So how does making $150,764 in just 16 days from doing nothing but betting on sports sound to you? And in fact, I won over $68,000 in just the last 2 days alone. Literally, you're seeing it all with your own eyes. This is not just me sitting back and telling you that I can theoretically win or could have won like what other typical touts do. This is me literally going out there day after day, risking my own money and putting my money where my mouth is, showing it to you that I can make a fortune from betting on sports. And so can you. In this 16-day run, you've seen it for yourself, how I've won over $150,000 from betting on sports, and you've seen proof of it every single day as it happened. Soon, you could see me starting to spread action all around town in Vegas, betting up to hundreds of thousands of dollars each day on sports. There is literally no ounce of doubt left. I have everything to lose if my picks don't win. Literally, I'm going to lose millions of dollars if I can't help you win too. So how's that for putting my money where my mouth is? So there's no more excuses. No more reasons left to be skeptical. If I'm not completely convinced of my own picks that I'm going to win, there's not a chance in the world I'd be betting this much. Can you imagine how many other things I could do with my time and money other than betting millions of dollars on sports if I'm not winning? In the last 16 days, where you've seen me win over $150,000, and it's just a small preview of what I've done so frequently, so many times in the past, my expertise in pattern recognition has led me to generate gains in the tens of millions of dollars from betting on sports. My approach is centered around a strategy that spots, analyzes, and zeroes in on patterns as they form in sports. When the patterns do form, I'm known to go on a 3, 5, 7, or even 10 plus day winning streak and win millions of dollars. If sportsbooks did not limit my action after I rated them for tens of millions of dollars, I could have gone on to win potentially hundreds of millions of dollars from betting on sports. Now that I can't wager at that level like I'm used to when the Mirage Sportsbook and Pinnacle were available, I have to temper the amounts I play, and that leads the opportunity for me to be able to have other people share in my success. I now have made it my great mission to help others, just like you, share in this success using the same system that has made me millions over the years. Really is a great feeling to help others, and I can do it from betting on sports. Take a look here on the screen, for example, and you'll see how in one day, last night, I spent over $1,000 taking my friends and family out for an evening of entertainment, going to see the Beatles Love concert, which I highly recommend if you're in Las Vegas. It's at the Mirage. It's a great show. Each ticket here, as you can see, is over $200. I grabbed 5 of them and treated my friends and family to a memorable evening. So as you can tell, I love it when I can help others share in my success. A $1,000 evening of fun is actually peanuts compared to the $150,000 I won in the last couple of weeks from betting on sports. Imagine how much winnings you could have amassed and what kind of things you've been able to do with them had you been tailing me during this run. What you're seeing here is me riding the waves and looking to catch forming patterns. I typically win and lose in succession. Once I start to win, I'm bound to go on a monster hot streak to jump up hundreds of thousands of units in a short period. In the last 16 days, You've literally seen it with your own eyes, so what can happen when the patterns form. And that's still a far cry from the amounts that I used to be able to win. While I profited over $150,000 from betting on sports in the last 16 days, can you imagine how much more I would have won if the sportsbooks would take any amounts of action I wanted? Back in the 90s, I was routinely betting $20,000 per parlay on my round robins at the Mirage Sportsbook when they would accept any action I wanted to put down. That's 20 times the amount that I'm allowed to bet now. So instead of winning $150,000 in the last 16 days, I would have won over $3 million during this run. Think about it, $3 million in profits from betting on sports for just 16 days. You've seen proof of how it all happened, easily could have happened if my actions wasn't limited. Once the patterns finally break, I'll go back to my base betting amounts again, and the sportsbooks never stand a chance to recoup their losses. See how quickly I can amass a fortune from betting on sports? I've done it for 30 years, profiting tens of millions of dollars along the way. I've won so much money at times that the winnings just felt numb to me. $1 million at some point to me were just like, okay, that's nice, but nothing to get that excited about. If there's a sports book anywhere these days that would let me bet the amounts like I did before in the Mirage and Pinnacle days, I can't even begin to tell you how much money I think I'd win this year. I have beaten sports books for tens of millions of dollars, sometimes close to $10 million in 1 year alone. To be successful with my picks, it's important to be consistent, always get in on the action. I'm a pattern recognition expert who spends my days zeroing in on possible patterns that may consistently form in sports. The problem is, it's not possible to exactly predict when the patterns will form, but historically, they always form at one point or another. And as long as I continue to ride the waves, I'll eventually catch aligning patterns to go on monster hot streaks that can net me hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. It is my next great mission now to help you share into my success. If you've been riding along with me for the last couple of weeks, I'd love to know how much fortunes you've made for yourself. Now let's go on to the Whales picks today. Each parlay is a maximum risk of 4 units. On the screen right now, you'll see all my betting tickets today on January 15th, 2018, where I've already wagered over $53,000 on my picks. And that's not all yet. By the end of the day today, I will have wagered more than $60,000 on my selections. My free round robin group for you today is one where I've already put down $6,800. It's a round robin by 2s and 3s on Nebraska, Marquette, and Illinois, Chicago, all on the point spreads. If this ticket wins, it will pay me back over $30,000. Just ask yourself, why is it that the Whale is willing to go out and risk more than $60,000 of his own money in one single day betting on sports? Seriously, would you bet this kind of money on sports if you weren't sure you were going to win? That's the big differentiation factor you'll see with me compared to other typical touts who are in this business not to make money from betting on their picks, but from selling their picks. I'm not from this industry. My millions were not made from selling my picks. They were made from betting on my picks. And you've seen proof of it right now. I've already won $150,000 the last couple of weeks from betting on sports. If the patterns continue to extend, you could very well see me win hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars more very soon. I can't wait for you to see it. I can't wait to hear your success after riding along with me on this gravy train. To see the uncensored version of the rest of my betting tickets today, just lock in your access now to a premium membership to my picks at thewhalepicks.com. These are the same picks I'm betting on myself for more than $60,000 today. If you don't win, I don't win. We're in it together. When I have hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars on the line on the same picks I release to you, then there's literally no doubt left that I have to perform for you and for me, or else I have everything to lose. So secure your access now to a premium membership to my picks at thewhalepicks.com, and let's go out and win together. Thank you. Going forward, I'll continue to release all of my daily picks to you for free if you text me or subscribe to my mailing list. So make sure to text me or subscribe to my free mailing list so I can continue sending you all of my picks every day. I've made tens of millions of dollars betting on sports over the years, and now I'm finally breaking my secret so that you too can share in my success. All you have to do is either click on the link in the description of this video or send me a text message to my phone number at 702-462-1135. If you're texting me from outside the United States, add the +1, so it's +1 702-462-1135. I will begin texting and emailing you with all of my daily picks whenever they come up. Remember, subscribing to my mailing list is 100% free, no strings attached. And every day that you're not a subscriber to my free mailing list is another day that you may have missed out on one of my devastating winning runs. So be sure to click on the link in the description of this video or send me a text at 702-462-1135, or if you're outside of the United States, +1 702-462-1135 to join my mailing list today, 100% free. And you'll be the first to know when I release my killer picks every single day. Again, 100% free.